Hey, good people, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Time it's 2:30 a.m. here, and I'm doing a list for you. I've already done one individual review. Also check that out, please, from House of Luciano. And this one, I just want to talk about Middle Eastern house. Okay, not any Middle Eastern house, in general. So I picked up randomly 10 like different houses and different price range, and I like them. And I would like to give update. That's the whole purpose. But 10 Middle Eastern fragrances for you to check out. They're beautiful. Okay, let me do a final count, then we'll start. All right, we're all set. So 10 fragrances. These are not, I'm calling them like best out of best. If I put like top 10 best Middle Eastern, it will get so much more view. But I don't want to say that because I do have better than these, worse than this. But sometimes you just want to do like, hey, 10 great, decent fragrances, just update, and it will help people, some old, some new. Okay, so bear with me. I'll give you the like a brief introduction on each because I reviewed them all, and I'll give you price point idea and longevity. Okay, I think these are good. Some of them are good for summer, some of them good for upcoming winters. So I'll let you know that as well. First fragrance, I am having a little bit of a love affair with this house called Ahmed Al Maghribi. One of them I bought. There's no review on this. It's called Aqua Oud. Okay, very beautiful bottle. Even though simple, but I like this coloration. It's beautiful. It's like a nice twisty like bottle, and this is a very beautiful, long lasting, fresh, mild spicy fragrance. At first I did not see it. Someone in my group mentioned in Fragcomm that this is very close to Acqua di Gio Profumo, and I tested the dry down. The opening is very blue, very cool and aquatic, but it goes a little bit spicy like that Acqua di Gio Profumo, and I would say this is leaning towards more like Acqua di Gio Parfum or Essenza, if you like those, or Profumo. Definitely has a vibe of those, but this has a twist. It has the blue twist on top of that Acqua di Gio DNA, which I like. It's like a blue gel, opening and then goes to Acqua di Gio's. Very good fragrance, very affordable. This one particular is very affordable. I think it was under $30 or 20 something. I find that price point very good, and I think the bottle is around 90 ml or 100. This is a 100 ml bottle. So these are very good value for money, and I really like this. This is a very modern summer fragrance for men, very masculine. The second one I'm gonna go, I think I wore it for scent of the evening or something like that, and I saw it randomly in my box, one of the boxes, and I'm like, let's just wear it because winter is coming. Why not? So this is called Just Oud Boulevard Edition by Lattafa, and this fragrance is not widely talked about because I'm pretty sure not every area they have this fragrance distribution, and not everybody has access to this perfume. See the bottle; it's a pretty vintage looking bottle. Okay, and this fragrance, it from the name you can tell is gonna be on the juice color. You can see it's a very serious potent fragrance, so don't be scared of oud. Okay, if you think it's a oud based perfume, there's just a lot more going on. This is mostly a leather dominant scent, and if you love sweet, kind of like a, it is Middle Eastern type, but it's a modern fragrance as well. It's not the oud rose, that type. And these are kind of fragrances I recommend highly because if you like fragrance like Bentley for Men Intense, there are a lot of other fragrance which has masculinity, very strong, maybe a little bit of a boozy quality to it as well, but mostly the leather is very masculine, and I think this is a hidden gem. I almost sold it once, and I think in winter it will give you great service. It's also affordable, $25 to $30 tops. Boulevard Edition, Just Oud by Lattafa. This is something I'm looking forward to wear in winter. Okay, longevity is very good. Okay, so number 8 is this fragrance from Lattafa. I think I have quite a few Lattafas today. Yeah, this fragrance did not catch up so much hype or love, even though it had huge expectations, but I love it. I'll tell you one thing. I saw the bottle and I think I like this more than the original. Let me show you what it is. This is called Lattafa Assad Zanzibar. Okay, most of the people, they poo-pooed on it. Okay, the reason being, they said this is not blue fragrance. This is not what we expected. This is very loud. This is very sweet, and it is kind of like I would say, if in the style of Paco Rabanne Pure Access, okay, that and some caramel like, it's like a gourmand, sweet, vanilla. So it's a warm fragrance, and it's almost goes to that territory of Bond Number 9, I Love New York for All. If you know those bakery smell, this one has that sweet, savory smell. And I like that. What's there to hate about it? Just that it's not a fresh perfume. That's the hate, I guess. But this is a fragrance. I would still say it's an underrated gem. Okay, great performer, and it's getting beast mode like with time. Of course, new fragrances sometimes can be spotty, but this is a good fragrance for you to check out. Okay, still try it. Not a must blind buy, but try it. I think Assad Zanzibar, it's much more pleasant than the original Asad, which is a dupe of Dior Sauvage Elixir, but not my favorite. For some reason, not so much. I do like some of the other dupes better. Okay. So number 7 is a fragrance. Okay, let me give you an update on this perfume. It's called Amiri by Ahmed Al Maghribi. Okay. And I told you I have a serious love for this house nowadays. I'm buying left and right. I ordered Bombay Oud. So this thing, someone asked me, brother, is this a dupe or take on the Amiri from Arabian Oud? And that point I said at first, because I have both. Okay, let me show you. If you can only compare if you have gone through both. I do have some juice left in there, and this fragrance is known to me like left and right. Like I know, I know the smell. This is one of my best like ever purchased. Like it's like a brick heavy. Okay, so this is very expensive too. This one, Sultani, any Arabian Oud is expensive. That one is a pink pepper, grapefruit, citrus, and it goes ambroxan, fresh, spicy, kind of like a 20-hour cologne. This one, someone asked me, is it similar to that? And I smelled it. I'm like, it smells nice. It smells like Megamare at first. It's like oceanic, aquatic, and then goes little bit perhaps in the Middle Eastern style, like if you like Hawas style perfume, a lot of ambergris, a lot of freshness, but it's kind of musky as well, oceanic, the salty breeze. So this is not a salty perfume, but it's oceanic for sure. So that Megamare comparison draws maybe comparison to that Amiri of Arabian Oud, but this doesn't have that pink pepper. So this is a lot more easygoing and a lot more perhaps few notes less. But yeah, I can see now the comparison with that Amiri and this. Not the same fragrance, not the same performance. This one lasts up to 5-6 hours. Good performer, but price point wise, you have to say this is much more affordable. So it is little cousin of the Amiri of Arabian Oud, but not a dupe. Okay, but very nice perfume. If you like Azure Royal, also try this by Ahmed Al Maghribi. Great looking bottle with a nice little crown like cap. So number 6, let me show you one of my favorite picks from this house called Luciano. They do impression on Louis Vuitton fragrances. So this one is called Coastal Breeze, and I think it's this California Love or California Dream. There's a fragrance from them. Maybe dupe or take on that. This fragrance I love. I love this perfume because this is my kind of fragrance. Fresh, citrusy, mint, kind of like the mojito opening, and it stays fresh throughout the life. But it is just perfect summer scent. It's very, very, very relaxing. Perfect fragrance. If you like CK1 summer flankers, it will work for you with a better performance than CK. Same price range. Okay, so this is just a very dumb reach for me. In high heat, you just go 6, 7, 8 sprays, go out and do some shopping, 2-3 hours work. You have few bills to pay, and then you pick up lunch, some sushi. Wear this perfect fragrance for daytime. This is beautiful perfume called Coastal Breeze by Luciano. Check it out. That's number 6. So now top 5, a little bit more, like smell wise, quality wise, little bit more than the bottom 5. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. Number 5, I'm gonna go with one of my recent picks, which is called Lattafa's Ansaam Silver for men, I guess. They say it's men, and this is from the Pride line. Pride line means Lattafa's more expensive. You can say niche or upper class line, which cost a bit more money. These are in the $40-$45 price bracket. Nowadays, some sellers are selling $30-$35. If you're lucky, you can get that. So these bottles are very premium. If you see the presentation, the boxes, it's not like your typical Lattafa. Like Lattafas can have very cheap presentations, very cheap bottle. You can see $20, sometimes $15, but these are premium, okay? And there's a new line of Lattafa's Pride, which have this vintage radio. They have like bottles like you cannot see. It looks like right out of the dream, So I want to collect them, but they're expensive. But this, why would you buy this? Okay, this is a take on the more premium designer perfumes, which is called Azaro, the Most Wanted. That the black bottle, and I did review this, and I did say this is a perfect replacement for that, but just with some differences. Performance wise, this is equal or longer lasting than Azaro. Price point wise, Azaro is costing $120-$130 because it is discontinued, and in that line is a bit more expensive. So 1/3 of the price, 1/4. You can pick this up. You can get the same sweetness. Only difference, you're not gonna get the Azaro's the little bit of a warm spicy opening. I don't know what's in there, but it just feels a little bit more sweeter or denser. This actually is a very linear scent. From the opening till the end, it's sweet. And it smells a lot like Azaro's Most Wanted. So this is a premium perfume. I highly recommend. I like this. I think it will work better at nighttime and cooler setup. Ansaam Silver. Number four, a old buddy of mine. I got this earlier this year, I think, or like it's been maybe 1 year or so more. Okay, so this was called Lattafa Khamrah Kawa, and the Kawa is a very particular type of note, which is a an Arabic. I think it means Arabic, or in Kashmir it means coffee. Okay, so they added like a coffee note on the top of the toffee, which is the original Khamrah, which is there. And Khamrah I love a lot. Khamrah actually gives me a sweet toffee vibe, not a dupe of Angel Share, but on its own, it's a great fragrance. This one is the added layer, a little bit of a bitter coffee somewhere there, and it makes it like toffee and coffee. It takes it to a little bit more upgraded, but having both of them together, you can layer them. But perhaps if you have one, you don't need the other, right? That's the whole scenario. This I like a lot. Okay, I think this is the same whether you require like pure tonka to wear or pure coffee from Thierry Mugler, where you wear that. This is the fragrance you should wear. And for the price bracket, amazing. Boxes are beautiful. Lattafa Khamrah Kawa. If you never tried it, try it. It's a great fragrance with a great looking bottle. So number three, recently I bought a backup bottle. Where's my older bottle? Let me show my older bottle. And this, the older bottle is also my like fourth or fifth bottle. That is called Rasasi's Daarej Puram. Okay, simplistic looking bottle, very beautiful purple juice color, and I really like this fragrance. This one similar to Mont Blanc Star Walker bottle, but let me show you the new bottle, which is looking more full. So this is one of the big three of Rasasi: Shura, Daarej, Hawass. Okay, then followed by Enteba, Always Someday. These are the early days of Rasasi's greatness. They ruled the world with these fragrances. And this was very affordable. Still now it is under $30. Okay. So when I bought this first, it was $22. Now it's more like under 30. So this is a take on Valentino V, which I never had or owned. But from the smell, I can tell what's so special about it. It's like kind of like a gingerbread cookie. Okay. It has a kind of mild spices. It has sweetness. It has perhaps lavender, something like gourmand like you would like to wear in winter. So this smells like 4 times more the price point of this. Okay, and I can tell you, like this has no hype or anything right now. If you're tired of your typical release and you just never had Ras Darish, you're gonna find a very unique blend in this perfume, which is going to be masculine, very long lasting. I get beast mode, but sometimes some people say spotty. I never had that, but it's definitely one of the better winter night like dating scenario fragrance with a kind of like a not playboy, but think of a Romeo. I think Romeo in a bottle would be Daarej Puram. Very nice signature scent worthy. Top two. Number two is the most fun fragrance I'm rocking nowadays, and just instantly when I spray this, it makes me happy even if I'm not in a good mood. This is from the house of Paris Corner from the Maui line, and I think this is called Appletini. One of the most beautiful, soothing looking bottles for sure, and it is same shape as Angel's Share, by Killian's, or the Apple Brandy on the Rocks. This is a take on Apple Brandy on the Rocks with so much more value, like 100 ml, first of all. And this is like, I think, 30-35 bucks or something like that, not more than that. And it has very good longevity projection and does have a lot of common elements with like Apple Brandy on the Rocks. So 50 ml of Killian cost 250 bucks. This one is 100 ml costing $35. Okay, so you do your maths, and it is pretty good. I do have Moscow Mule, not very big fan of that. That is a Blue Moon Ginger Dash clone, but this is my favorite. I'm gonna buy the by Killian, the Apple Brandy clone. I think that is the Mawj something, forgot the name, the dark juice. I'll buy that and review that as well. But this is amazing. This is a easy love, easy recommendation. And I will say that for the bottle presentation box, this is a 10. Okay, Appletini, one of my favorite for summer. And literally it smells like apple, like Appletini or martini, beautiful boozy perfume. So I'll end the video with one of my most favorite perfumes in current time. I'm wearing that, and this perfume is so special. It's just so much more than just a dupe. This is known to be one of the best dupe of Ganymede with so much fruitiness. I recently bought it and reviewed it, and people say this is a lot more affordable, beautiful presentation, as well as a lot more wearable. Okay, so this is called Lattafa Masa, and I do have quite a few Ganymede clones. I like them all. Kenzom EDT Intense, Kenzom EDP, and I do have one of the other Paris Corner one, but Lattafa's Masa. See my review, you see the packaging, beautiful. I cannot tell you like how much they put in effort, as a presentation, and the bottle is like you can see this is not a cheap presentation. Okay, this is kind of presentation you want. Even the cap is quality. This is all metal. Okay, so this thing has great longevity, very close to Ganymede, but minus is the metallic spicy note. Replace that with a lot more fruits. And I like this one thing about this perfume. It's at first when you spray this, it's just only when you spray it, like, oh man, okay. So when you spray this for the first time, the opening top note has something special, and that note is people saying it's fruity. It's like almost like a lot of fruits, but there's a distinctive smell of mango, ripe mango, and you put some chaat masala on top of it. Okay, so that is the Indian masala. If you put that spice on that sweet mango, it becomes like a sweet, savory, tangy, like it's just a taste in your mouth, like Gordon Ramsay would say, like, so that tingles, it just like, it's like right there. I just love smelling that. And I just know it's my imagination, like Burberry's London. I told you guys it has a guava note. Nowadays people are saying, man, I do smell that guava. It's like a port wine. It has that tobacco, but I also get that guava. So if you imagine things, you'll get a lot of stuff. And I like this. Actually, for the price point, is just a no-brainer. I do feel, however, the original Ganymede is a legend. It's like a price point is just crazy expensive, but if you can afford that, it's not at all a bad replacement. Okay, so Lattafa's Masa, from the kind of praise I did sang, I did sing, I think you understand how much I like that. Okay, really, really nice perfume. Everybody's loving that as a full bottle, affordable, nice smell, long lasting, and then looks good. So those are the 10 perfumes I want to show you today. Hopefully you like this video and you try them. Okay, have a nice day. See you soon and take care. Bye bye.